Alright guys, now that we have our images into our Word document, I'm going to show you how to put some text boxes in to label your pictures. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here to Insert, and we're going to go to Text Box. I usually just pick the first one because I don't need it to be anything fancy. And I'm going to come in here and type my label, which in this case is going to be antemortem. I will come back up here and change my font. I typically like to keep it at Times New Roman. And I'm gonna just pick what size I think fits best on the x-rays. It's probably gonna be too big. So we're gonna go with 16. I obviously need to change the color so it will show up on the x-ray. I like to use yellow because that shows up pretty well. I also tend to bold mine just because it, again, makes it stand out better. You will notice that this text box has a background, and even though you really can't see it, it's got an outline around the rectangle of the box. I want to get rid of both of those, so I'm going to come up here to Format, and under Shape Fill, I'm going to tell it No Fill. That takes away the background, so again, you can still see that outline. I don't want that outline, so I'm going to highlight my text box again, come back up here to Format, come over here to Shape Outline, and I'm going to tell it No Outline. So now you will notice we don't have any outline on our text box, and it's where I want it to be. Looks good. Okay, now I know I need 3 more text boxes for my postmortem films. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just copy this one, and I'm going to click off of the image, perfect, and I'm going to just paste that same little text box. Now I'm going to come down here, and yes, I know this is my postmortem image, so I'm just going to come in the box and type postmortem. So now I've got my postmortem text box. Well, I still need 2 more of those, so I'm just going to copy and paste. We're going to drag that one down here to this one. I've still already got my postmortem one copied, so I'm just going to paste a 3rd one, and then we're going to drag that over here, there. So now we've got it in place. You can move it around, you can change the text in those however you want to, but that's basically how I go about labeling my x-rays. I basically create one text box, and then I just copy and paste it as many times as I need to, and then just go in and change the text like I need to. If I was going to label these teeth, I'd do the same thing. So I've already got a text box copied, so I'm going to say paste. Cool. I'm going to drag my postmortem text box down here, and I'm just going to say number 2, because I want to label tooth number 2. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. I'm going to put it right there. All right, so now that I have a tooth number text box done, I'm going to copy that one, and then I'm going to paste that one. Just drag that down here and then change that to number 3. And that's how I would do it if I was going to label all of these teeth. Again, I basically just am copying and pasting one text box and then changing the text as I need to. It's a little bit quicker than coming up here and going insert text box and going through all that rigmarole every time you want a text box. So hopefully that saves you guys some time, just knowing you can copy and paste text box, drag it, and just change the text as you need it. So, all right, there is that.